Mrs. Mallard was afflicted to the heart disease. Her sister Josephine and Richards, Mr. Mallard's friends, were in charge of breaking her the tragic news about her husband's death as gently as possible. When Mrs. Mallard found out what happened, she cried passionately before deciding to go to her room. In her room, Mrs. Mallard sat down on a comfy chair and felt completely depleted. She looked out on the window and saw trees, white clouds, smelled approaching rain, and heard the sounds of sparrows. She breathed heavily and tried to resist feeling of freedom before succumbing to it. Then she started to acknowledge that feeling. She was kind of excited about the chance to make her own decisions and not feel accountable to anyone. She felt even more swept up by the idea of freedom than the fact that she had felt love for her husband. Outside the locked door to the room, her sister Josephine was pleading to her to open up and let her in. Mrs. Mallard told her to go away and fantasized about the exciting life ahead. Finally, she went to her sister and they met downstairs. Suddenly, the door opened and Mr. Mallard came in. Even though Richards and Josephine tried to protect Mrs. Mallard from the sight, they couldn't. She received the shock they tried to prevent at the beginning of the story. Later, the medical people who'd examined her said that she was full of so much happiness that it murdered her.